Hello, we're here at Comical Radio with comedian Steve Mittleman. Steve, how are you?
Very good. Nice to be here.
Yeah, you went to Baruch.
I started in Baruch and I transferred out of here. I was not into school. My whole school career was into comedy, basically. So
you left to do comedy, and where do you find yourself?
I live in Westwood. Danny Lobell was out in L.A. and he was in the pool in my building visiting a friend, and we were talking, and he goes, "Steve Mittleman." I go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Yeah, I'm a comedian," and there you go. We're talking. This is a year or two ago.
Really? So you and Danny were in the pool together.
Isn't that weird?
What an awful sight.
I know. You beat me on the punchline there.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So what are you coming to talk about on Comical Radio today?
Anything Danny wants. Stories of the old days in New York. I had my comedy wonder years here, when the improv was the improv, and Catch a Rising Star and the comic strips, Comedy Cellar, and the early years, and moving to LA, and comedy stories and road stories and horror stories. And
so give him some wisdom, basically, today, right?
Excuse me?
So you're going to give him some wisdom today.
Wisdom, hopefully funny at the same time.
Sounds good, man. Thank you for coming out, Steve.
Thank you much.
Cheers. All right, Steve. So how'd it go in there?
I survived. They were tough. They grilled me.
Did they?
It was tough.
What was the toughest question?
You're a comedian? After an hour, you did comedy? No.
You didn't prove anything to them in that 60 minutes?
I hope I did.
So,
the toughest question. I just try to be honest and funny.
Now, where do you go from here? You've been on the Danny Lobell show. What else can you possibly do?
Down. After this, it's all downhill. It's like I'm off the cliff or something.
It's a shame, man.
It's like I'm that U.S. Airways flight. It's like I hope for a water landing after this.
Well, I hope you get that water landing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for coming out to Comical Radio. Any last words?
No. I don't know. Comedy, laughter maybe is the best medicine, especially today.
Well, thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you.
Cheers.